found it. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty interesting. This might be the matchup for Volcarona. I think it's mainly figuring out Garchomp, but then the rest will be able to beat. With Hisuian Zoroark, Scizor, we have Tropius, Dragonite, and Gengar. I'll be honest, I don't remember. I think it knows Harvest. It can learn Sunny Day. Those are kind of the main things I remember about Tropius. It's a grass type, so Gastrodon, while it looks good against Garchomp, decent against Scizor and Dragonite. Tropius is too much of a wild card for me, personally. Gengar does really well against Rillaboom and Ninetales. It could do well against Goldengo, but Goldengo does have that Choice Scarf here. I don't actually mind an Ursaluna with Rillaboom. Or I could do Ursaluna Ninetales, potentially, because they don't have Fake Out. And then I can bring in... do I want Volcarona? Does well against Dragonite. Does really well against Scizor and Tropius. Yeah, I feel like this could be a Volcarona game. I don't mind Volcarona, and I can bring in Goldengo, I think, in the end. I think Goldengo and Volcarona are going to be really solid. I can set up Aurora Veil. Even if Ninetales gets knocked out, then who cares? And the Hyper Voice is also pretty solid against Gengar. The one thing that... The Double Ghost, the nice thing about it is like, oh, you're immune to normal type moves. But Mind's Eye blanks that, right? So, the only other option is to use Scizor. They could lead it. Okay. So, Scizor, Gengar. So, they're very anti-Ninetales here. I don't necessarily need the KO on... I don't need Aurora Veil right now. I can also Water Terror, which is an option. I'm down to Protect for now, just to see what's up. And I'll just Hyper Voice. I'll do some chip damage here. Scizor would have to predict this and then go for a fighting type move. It could go for close combat for sure. Another option is to bring in Goldengo to take the Sludge Bomb. Yeah, Gengar's Sludge Bombs goes first. Does Scizor go for close combat? Scizor's Hisuian Zoroark. Oh, that's great. I'm very okay with that. I take that like a champ. And it's Throat Spray too, meaning that it's not, yeah, we do good damage there. Gengar outspeed Hisuian Zoroark. Goldengo technically takes the Sludge Bomb, and then I can Vacuum Wave into Hisuian Zoroark. Okay. We do know Scizor is the last, one of the Pokemon. So it's just figuring out what that final Pokemon after Scizor is. It's Tropius. Okay. It's also the Moon Ball. That's cool. I am Choice Scarf. I think I do outspeed Gengar. Tropius could learn Wide Guard, I think. I'm down to Shadow Ball into Gengar. And I'll Hyper Voice. Just in case I mispredict this. Okay, well, I just get the KO on Gengar anyways. Tropius sets up Tailwind, which is totally fine. That means that I just need to Outlast Tailwind. And we're going to fire off this Hyper Voice. Yeah. And then Scizor is the last. Okay. I think here I don't think I need Ninetales as much. And I don't mind Blood Mooning into Tropius if I get that off. Scizor uses Swords Dance, okay. And then you got get your Giga Drain. Okay. Yeah, Ninetales' Terra is probably going to be the most important one here. If I were Scizor, I got 1 turn of Snow left, 2 turns of Tailwind. If I Terra Water now and Freeze Dry into Tropius, I could also protect this turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it that way. Yeah, Scizor would have to Terra. That's fine. That means that Shadow Ball will probably be our best bet in the end game, which is totally fine here. Tropius protecting actually would be scary, but I don't think it is. Tropius is your White Guard to protect against Blizzard spam, which I'm not going to opt for Blizzard spam nor Heat Wave. And we had the dual Wing Beat go into Volcarona, so this is a big turn for us. Okay, Snow's over. I do kind of like the idea of having Aurora Veil up. And I don't mind Quiver Dancing this turn. I think this is the last turn of Tailwind too, so I should outspeed. Cool, because I resist shouldn't be a problem. And Scizor's Life Orb as well. Perfect. We get to fire off this Quiver Dance. And that means Tailwind's over. Alright, cool. I think in this case I'm down to switch back into Ninetales. And I will Bug Buzz, just do some damage on Scizor here. Pretty solid overall. No special defense drop, but not a big deal. Dual Wing Beat is enough for a knockout, but that's fine. I think at this point, both Aurora Veil and Gholdengo attacking is going to be huge. And especially with the Life Orb chip. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Aurora Veil, and I'm going to Shadow Ball here. Yeah, and then speed control is really on our side. Yeah, and I'm glad that we played against the Wide Guard stuff. Just knocking out Tropius was huge, and stopping Tailwind from going back up again. The Hisuian Zark set was interesting with wide Hyper Voice and Throat Spray, but it just, at the end of the day, didn't make a difference. Yeah, and then a single Shadow Ball was enough to get the KO. But yeah, we definitely played a little bit safer there, too, of just like, hey, we have a Aurora Veil, we can set that up. And I am glad that I opted not to like switch out Gholdengo during that turn. I was like, alright, if I Water Terra, then I can knock out Tropius. Yeah, that's fine. And that's exactly what we wanted for. Oh, so yeah.